Bam! Woohoo! It's Monday and we're live. And it's me and Max. And here comes Shadow because she heard me start talking. Anywho, almost ran out of time, so give me a second here to move shit around a bit. Pop out chat. There we go. Don't. Pain in the ass. Oh, and I forgot to share it. Oh well. Well, it's not like anybody ever comes and watches these from Twitter and Facebook anywhere. So, oh well. Today we really didn't have a topic to go over, so it's Monday, right before Thanksgiving. Anywho, um, trying to get things organized here, and the cat is not helping at all. Got your handful. Alrighty. Hey, look, I got YouTube. So I get a notification on email, but not through my phone. I don't know what's wrong with WriterSanctuary. Like everything else works perfect for crossing Colorado. Oh well. Maybe mine is just one of those channels. Hello, Mr. Catman. I'm a Catman. Can you do it? Oh, no. I was going to do a dance, but not with Max. She's liable to tear an arm off. Will you find something else to do? Anywho, as the title suggests, my life is in chaos. And I'll go into why I'm not going to be able to go to Utah here in a minute. Give everybody a chance to mosey on in. Grab my... You know what? Since we're waiting, I might as well share it. Fuck it. Not that it matters, but, we're trying something new. We're trying consistency. So, copy. Go to buffer. Where the hell's buffer? There's buffer. And then... See, it's one of the great things about using automated systems that you really don't have to actually use social media to use social media. Okay, and then we're going to go... let's talk about... and then share now and post. That was generic. Let's talk about writing chaos. My kingdom for a day off. And that's what happens when you have like no time to prepare. So, oh, it looks like I'm not connecting to LinkedIn. God, I hate. I don't know why LinkedIn has like every month you have to freaking log into LinkedIn. Hey, how's it going, Patrick? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to delete LinkedIn from here. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Stop trying to share it to LinkedIn. We just say no. Oh, no, no. You lose all your changes. Yes. I don't care. Uh-oh. What if that even posted? I don't care. Not today. I have my blueberry moonshine with a bunch of blueberries in it. It's at the bottom of the jug, or the bottom of the mason jar. So that's all that's left is concentrated liquor and blueberries. Oh, that's strong. We missed it last week. Last week I laughed and had moonshine come out my nose. That is not a good feeling. Not good feeling at all. Anywho, so yeah, I'm having a pretty rough go of things lately. Wednesday, someone tried to steal Sam's Kia, and they fucked up the steering column to the point to where we can't drive it. So That was my vehicle to go to Utah. And now I have to spend all the money that I had saved up for the trip to get the damn Kia back on the road. So this will be the first Thanksgiving I missed out on since I got back from Los Angeles. And it's really disappointing. The girls were really upset. Everybody was looking forward to climbing the grandma's tree and hanging some lights. And then mom tells me that she bought an extra turkey and extra liquor. I'm like, no, I feel like dirt. But you know, this just gives me motivation to get the van fixed. Now, in order for me to get the van fixed and running to make the trip to Utah, I got to replace its front right tire, which is no brainer. New battery, obviously. But there is a problem with the front end, and no one really has told me exactly what's wrong with it. It's not ball joints or something like that. It's something to deal with the steering. So like I can bebop around town within a mile of the house, no problem. It does start to do weird shaking shit if I take it on the freeway. But they have all the parts for the front end. We just can't find them. So that's my goal for this year, is to fix up the van, so that way if somebody tries to steal Sam's Kia next year, I can still take my van to Utah, which has more room anyway. Yeah, good times. Pretty sure the extra liquor won't go to waste though. Sounds like I'm doing better than Michael. A lot of people are doing better than Michael right now. Oh, I'm telling you, it's the whole theme of tonight is chaos, and I'm so fucking tired of chaos. It's either I get COVID, or then I get a really bad cold for a week and a half, and then last Friday got all jacked up because I was waiting for the fucking tow truck that never showed up so I can give him the key. So I didn't take a shower all day until like about 9 p.m. I didn't get to make my video because I looked like a wreck. So I would just like 1 week, just one, where nothing goes wrong, where it's all just smooth sailing. That'd be great. Haven't been able to work on my book. Haven't been able to work on 7. Give me fucking zen. Oh, man. Yes, the turkey. Yeah. The turkey and booze are going to a good home. I bet. Unfortunately, not mine. Hey, KDC, how's it going? Yeah, I'm really, really disappointed. I was looking forward to it. I would look forward to this trip. Like, the moment we leave Utah every year, I think, okay, well, 360, 360 days until I make another trip. And I look forward to staying in the hotel. Like this year, I was going to stay at Dad's, but then I thought, I'm going to go to a hotel. I haven't been able to sleep in a real bed since I moved into this house in 2019. And I'm so tired. So, yeah. I got a new credit card with a $1,500 limit. I'm getting a hotel for 5 days. So, now that money has to be spent towards the Kia. Yay. Not to mention the $200 that I would have spent on gas. But it's not just a hotel. I don't get to see my family. I love hanging out with my family every year. This year would have been a little bit tighter because I was going to plan on spending time with Dad on Wednesday and Saturday, and then spending Thursday and Friday at Mom's. And Karen and Greg wanted to see me, so it's like, whatever. I'll make it work. But yeah, I just wanted 5 days when I didn't have to give a shit about anything. Oh well. Oh, Dad is here. Why are you staying in a hotel? See, you missed it. I'm not in a hotel. I won't be in a hotel. That's the whole point. I was going to be heading to Utah so that I could spend time with family and actually sleep in a real bed. But Nope. Because some jackhole with a screwdriver decided they wanted to try to take a Kia. And they fucked up the steering column. I hate people. Never park at a Target in the dark. See, that's the kind of things you'd think you'd see at Walmart. Oh well. And through all the chaos, I haven't been able to work on Dick. I did get the blog post done today. I did another article for my client. I got one more to do for the end of the month. And I started working on all the backlog of crap from my other one. So it was a productive day, just not towards what I want. And therein lies the problem. Didn't get a video done today. Best laid plans. I'm confused. Well, you should have been here 11 minutes ago. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. I am hot as shit. Okay, so what happened was last Wednesday. Oh my god, guys. I would like to set up my chair just once without somebody jumping on me. Last Wednesday, someone tried to steal Sam's Kia. That was the Kia that I was going to be taking to Utah this week. They jacked up the steering column to the point to where we can't drive it. It's at the dealership right now. I have no idea when it's going to be fixed. And I have to spend all the money that I was planning on spending this week getting the car back on the road. So, my Thanksgiving is shot to shit. At least I have all the kids here, so we'll have Thanksgiving here. We have a turkey and everything. But everybody got all this stuff for my trip to Utah. Mom got extra liquor. Mom got extra turkey. Dad went out and went to Far's, got chocolate peanut butter ice cream, which is like my old-time favorite ice cream in the world. Now he has to eat it by himself. Like, great. Y'all are trying to make me feel a lot worse, even though it's not my fucking fault. Ugh. Luckily, Sam interrupted them as they were trying to steal it. Otherwise, it probably would have been gone completely. So, the thieves only absconded with $20 in mixed change. And, yeah. Oh well. Shit happens. Like I was telling Arabeth was a mess. She was bawling. She was so excited to go to Grandma's. And like I told her, like, we just have to chalk this up to shit happens sometimes, and just gotta move through it. Oh well. Nothing we can do about the past, so let's try to adjust for it for the future. So that's why one of my goals is to get my van running on the road. You are going to claw the hell out of me. Will you quit? Get my van back on the road so I can take the town to country, which has enough space in it to tote everybody all over the place, and then some. Just gotta fix the front end of it. We have the parts, just need the time. I'm sorry that happened. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright, Casey. It happens. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Oh, the only one that would have got hurt is the guy trying to steal the car. I don't know if, like, seeing Sam on camera is different than actually seeing her in person. If she would have grabbed a hold of the little kid while he was trying to bust into the car, she would have mangled the shit out of him. She would have went to jail. So she says. Like I told her, just let the cops arrest you, take you in custody, explain what was going on. I guarantee they'd probably let you go. So it is what it is. So some lucky fucker got away without getting mangled. So, hey Ron, how's it going? Hey, Neil's here. Yeah, sometimes people suck. Oh, people suck a lot. I'm so tired of people sucking. The best part. So she comes out and she hits the button to unlock the car from a few lengths away, which probably spooked the guys because they got into their truck that was parked next to Sam. She didn't think anything of it at the time, and they were driving past without their lights on. And so she, being the good Samaritan, tells them, your lights are off. So they turn on their lights and speed off. So she at least helped them out. Little did they know, though, that she probably would have broke their neck. So some punk tried to take your car. Round 3. Yes, Neo. For the third time. Sam interrupted someone trying to steal the Kia, and they fucked up the steering column, so now we can't drive to Utah. So that's my plan for this week. I gotta let everybody know that I'll be here on Wednesday. I was looking forward to having 5 days off. Oh well. I want to get on Sam's bad side. No, you don't. I've seen her drop her brother in the middle of Walmart's parking lot. She hit him like a freight train. It was amazing. She waffled the poor boy. Oh. But yeah, that's problem 3. I hope there isn't a problem 4. Well, me too. I'm hoping the rest of this week goes smoothly, but it's me we're talking about. Nothing ever goes smoothly. So I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. What else? Oh. You have to laugh or you cry, right? She hit him with a car. She hit him with a car? No. Sam got out of the truck and ran him down in the parking lot and beat the fuck out of him. Yeah, she's a wrecking ball. When she starts going, she's gonna jack someone up, and she did. And to scrape him off the parking lot later on. She beat that poor boy up. You can still stay at a local hotel, Michael. The one I stayed at was really nice. It defeats the purpose, though, KDC. The point was to be in a hotel while spending time with family and having 5 days off. Even if I was to get a hotel, I'd still have to work now because I'm not out home. I haven't told anybody yet. Just pretend I'm not here. That's not how I roll, though. I'm too honest for that. Speaking of people sucking, can I tell my story? Okay. As long as it has to deal with chaos. Remember, this is a writing channel, by the way. One of these, I think that's what fuels my ability to write, is that throughout all the chaos, it fuels the imagination, and you can come up with some amazing shit. Especially if you want to, you don't want to physically maim somebody, so you'll do it through literature. Yeah. In fact, every story in 7 is based on somebody I know personally. And it was my way of venting. I enjoy it. So, I screamed in a car. It helped a little bit. Then I worked on talking about what happened and seeing how I can turn it into something positive. I growl a lot. I've been growling a lot more than normal. But, my silver lining is that, at least the car wasn't taken, and I'll get more done. Hopefully on my book. And I get to decorate for Christmas on Friday. Since we won't be at Mom's, I'll still be able to set up my tree. Bet your ass at 12:01 a.m. after Thanksgiving, tree's going up. That kind of helped too. It inspired me to write a dark scene for my grad class. Yeah, writing can be quite therapeutic. You can work out all kinds of shit when you're writing. I should journal a lot. I haven't journaled for a while. I've just been too blah, I think. Over the last 3 years, I've had my ass handed to me. So, there are days when I am quite impressed that I'm still keeping it together. At least you'd be able to get some sleep, though. Yeah, true. True that. I'm going to have to get rid of my bed and just use the sleeping bag. Let's see, I told Michael the story. I met a super smart and attractive guy who had a PhD in physics. He was a researcher at the university. We really hit it off, and I thought it was going to work out. Yeah, this is a little bit of a long tail, but it's all good. But then he told me that I was too fat and he wasn't attracted to me. It honestly made me cry. Yeah, from what it sounded like he was quite the douchebag. So I think she dodged a bullet. That's just me. I mean, not liking somebody because they're overweight, that's, personal preference. But you don't sit there and, like, give them a point by point bulletin as to why. Just like, he sounds like a narcissistic douchebag that enjoyed having control. So, and I like to disrupt control of that narrative. When I wrote just to write, it was therapeutic for me. I didn't realize that until I stopped doing it. By the time I tried to write, tried to get back to writing, just because I was focused on making a job out of it. Yeah, I think I used to write a lot more back in the day, back when I had time to write, which is why I have like a folder full of story ideas on my computer. So I have a lot of books planned. So, but yeah, once you start trying to make a living at it, it loses something in it. So I am more of, if I make a ton of money on it, cool. If not, I still have a book on my bookshelf, and that's my ultimate goal. So, mission accomplished. Too much pressure. Now I'm trying to find a balance between writing just for me and writing for a career. Yeah, that's that's my issue. Except for now, I'm more of a manager, and I don't do a lot of freelance writing, except for my newest client. Um, so, yeah, that takes up quite a bit of my time. So I'm trying to find a balance between it and everything else I do, which is stupid amount of stuff. But if you put too much pressure on yourself to make money at it, it seems like it gets harder. So take it as it goes. Doc, I think you dodged a bullet. He seems like a kind of guy that leaves a woman if she gains 5 pounds, or he wants her to bounce back after having a baby, right? I mean, people fall apart, especially as you get older. Look at me. And I'm not trying to lose weight just so I can get a date. I want to see if I can do it. I've never seen myself with the six-pack abs, and I would like to. Pure morbid curiosity. I do a lot of stuff just because I'm curious, just to see what would happen. With the blogs, with my writing, yeah. You're right. I would always be worried about whether he was attracted to me. Yeah. Yep. That's why I say, move on. Tell him to eat a dick and be done with it. Uh-oh, I'm almost to the blueberries. Those are going to be strong as shit. There's a lot of them in there, too. You know how I have a thing for D-bags? Yeah, right? Why are so many highly intelligent men D-bags? Because they feel they can be. Most of them are narcissistic. And they get the mentality that they're better than everybody else because they're more intelligent. Unfortunately, that also means they're sociopaths. So, you'll find somebody who's right for you. Yeah. Losing weight wouldn't hurt. Well, be what you want to attract. So, you want a guy that wants you to be healthy but loves you for who you are, with a role or without a role. You want a guy that loves it all of it. Yep. I can play devil's advocate. This isn't Crossing Colorado, so I'll save all that dirty, nasty stuff for the podcast for Tuesdays. Anyway, so that was my chaotic week. Jesus, ever since like September, my favorite time of the year, the whole thing has been one chaotic mess after another. Like, I still get some positives out of it. Like, we got the podcast finally up on Anchor and Spotify last week. I finished writing my book 2 weeks in advance. I started rewriting 7. So there's a lot of positives that happened throughout all of this mess. But I could have accomplished so much more if life would just leave me alone for a week. I'm trying to stay positive. Power positive thinking. I told Michael that this has actually inspired me to work hard at losing weight. I have to spite this guy. Exactly. Revenge is a good motivator. Let's hope for a stress-free December. Yeah. That would be great, but it's not going to happen. I'm realistic. My life is anything but stress-free. Oh, but you know, I'm still able to persevere, so no matter how bad things get, I'm still trucking along. 3 tires are flat and got a list to the right, but at least I'm still on the road. Here we go. Holy shit. Blueberries infused with moonshine. That is strong. God in heaven. Revenge is a good motivator. That is why you're such a great role model. Hey, use what works. That works too. Sometimes revenge is great. I'm doing it because I'm curious. Curiosity is a good thing. Spite. I guess that goes along with revenge, though. Like, I'm really super eager to get Kingmaker out on in Amazon on shelves and shit because I want to spite somebody in particular who still hasn't published their book. I want to point out that I've got 2 with a 3rd on the way. Actually, by the end of next year, I should have about 5 published because I want to publish 3 next year. So 4, I'll have 4 published. But that's because it's a series and I don't want to fall behind in the series and make people upset because of how I ended Kingmaker and how I plan to end the next 4. So, Doc, don't even spite that guy. He isn't losing sleep by calling you fat. Remember that he will be an asshole whether you lose weight or not. Yep. You feed him energy when you think about him. Well, that's a good positive way to think of it, but I've met people where I'm like, I'm going to do it just to spite you for no other reason. But I'm a vengeful, spiteful person. You don't want to be like me. Probably healthier to do it like Neo said, but I don't know. Yeah. Anywho, ate very healthy and also took a brisk 20-minute walk outside, but then I had a brownie and ice cream tonight. I felt like a failure. Don't. 20-minute walk probably burned at least enough to take out the brownie. Ice cream might have been a little bit much, but unless you count everything that you're consuming, you could have burned more than you consumed. So don't feel like a failure. Baby steps. Not everybody can. Fuck, I haven't been able to maintain my damn diet for weeks now. The events of last week didn't help any. And this week being Thanksgiving, I'm gonna try to be really good this week, but like I wrote a blog post today about how I intend on losing weight through Thanksgiving, which I still plan to do. So it all comes down to watching portion sizes and staying active. I am okay with doing something to spite someone as long as you don't focus more on trying to get revenge on them versus the task. In this case, focus more on the weight loss than the spite. Yeah, like I guess mine for losing weight is more of a secondary spite. Like I would love to rub it in someone's face. But the biggest driver for me is I don't want to die. My heart's already stopped once. I wouldn't like to do that again. So living longer is a big motivator. Two, um, I'm curious. Like I said, I've never seen myself with a six pack. I would love to see what that would look like. I've never seen myself as an adult under 210 pounds. So I'm really curious as to what that would look like. So I plan on going to the gym and adding some muscles and losing the rest of the fat. I don't know if I'll ever keep it up. Probably hit that point where I have a six pack abs and just be, I'm done. I'm good. I've accomplished my goal. What's next? Because that's how I roll. Everything's always, I've done it. What's next? I'm always in a state of self improvement, always learning, always evolving. Brownie and ice cream are hard to walk off, Michael. Not necessarily. Depends on the size of the brownie and the type of ice cream you had. That would be probably, depending on if you have an average serving size, I'm guessing between the two you had 500 calories, most of it being sugar. So you'd have to do something that would burn quite a few carbs. For me, that would be about 45 minutes playing the Xbox. Bam! Two, don't start big, start small with the weight loss. Cut out soda or cut back on sugar. You eat 5 slices of pizza, trying to eating just 4, and then go down 3 slices. I do everything in portion sizes. So 2 slices of pizza, 440 calories for a medium-sized cheese and pepperoni pizza on average. So that's actually a fairly decent dinner. Ron says, Doc, don't try to lose it all in one day. Take small steps. Exactly. You're not going to lose all of your weight in one day. Losing weight and being healthy is all about playing the long game. And why aren't we talking about this tomorrow on Crossing Colorado instead on Writersanctuary? You guys do know I do a live show on Tuesdays at the same damn time for this weight loss stuff. Neo and Chris do, nobody else does. It will be easier to lose weight and the weight loss will last longer. Yeah, once you learn how to lose weight and learn and relearn how to eat properly, then you can keep it off for the long term. And that's what really matters. I'm in the habit of eating oatmeal for breakfast. Hey, there's nothing wrong with oatmeal. I usually have cream of wheat because it's fewer carbs and calories, but I do like myself some oatmeal. Now I am working on eating healthier lunches. Problem is that I'm getting hungry at like 3:30 p.m. Have a snack. Get some of those. I have nut and berry snacks from Costco. 170 calories for a pouch, and it's usually full of like pumpkin seeds and almonds and cranberries. It's actually pretty good, and that usually satiates me until dinner. So when you get snacky at 3:30, find something that's lower in carbs. Instead of eating an entire pizza, I can try to have leftovers. Hey, like when I lived in LA, when I lost 30 pounds by the time I got back from Los Angeles in 6 months. And what I'd do is I'd order a medium pizza from Domino's, and then I'd portion it out. I'd have 2 slices for dinner, and the next day I'd have 2 more slices for lunch. They gave me 2 slices for dinner, and then another 2 slices for some other lunch. And so that pizza would last me like 2 or 3 days. So yeah. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper that way. I'll be here tomorrow. Yep, you're always here, Neo, and it's appreciated. We love you. And Chris. Wait, Michael, I didn't actually know that. That's cool. What didn't you know? I talked about a whole bunch of shit just recently, so we talk about everything except writing. I understood this, like, right? Eat breakfast at 7 a.m., then eat lunch at 3 p.m. I eat breakfast at, I don't know about Neo or about Doc, but I eat my breakfast normally if I remember to eat. I usually have it about 9 a.m. And then if I'm feeling snacky at about 10:30, I'll have something light, and then I'll have my lunch precisely at noon. Then I'll have a snack between lunch and dinner, and then dinner is whatever I make. So. And then tonight's snack is blueberry moonshine with a lot of blueberries that probably light on fire, and I could throw them like fireballs. Oh, ooh, that is strong. Here we go. Shit, I got all the liquid. No fire. No blueberries. Give me a moment. I'll try it again. I want to eat healthy lunch. Whole grains, veggies, and fruit. I get hungry again in a few hours. It's hard to wait till dinner. That's what I'm saying. Have a light snack. Those snack packs from Costco. I wish I had one in here. I'd show you. They're the ones that have the omega-3s and the vitamin packed protein snacks. They're not that expensive at Costco. Fig bars are another good one. So it all depends on what you decide to snack on between lunch and dinner. I can't go from lunch to dinner without having some kind of snack, so just make sure you're active enough to burn whatever you eat. Never been a snacker, it ruins my appetite. Maybe that's the point. If you snack, let it ruin your appetite to the point to where you're not eating an entire pizza. It seems that since you don't have a snack at 3, you end up eating more than you should at dinner. Dio knows. Oh, raise the roof. And that would help me eat us all our dinner. Yeah, it would. Let it ruin your dinner. Or let it ruin your appetite. Oh my God, that liquor's starting to affect me. I am sweating. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take my coat off. I am hot as shit. So I'm here in my silk tank top. Oh God, that is so much better. It is so hot in here. Anyway, your body is always trying to maintain the same weight. It will tell you're hungry even when you don't need to eat. And actually, a lot of that might be, it'll tell you that you're thirsty, not necessarily hungry. Which is why I always have this bottle of water here sitting with me. I'm getting headaches. I can't concentrate. I need to eat something. Yeah, snack. I'm telling you. Take it off. Boom, 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 boom. Eye candy, please. I would say more like, I wouldn't necessarily call myself candy. Maybe, I don't know. I can't think. Anywho. Got a bunch of horny women here. Shadow. Anywho, so yeah, that's any more comments about writing chaos? Spend the last 20 minutes talking about weight loss. I need some content for tomorrow, so let's I like my card. Seek to be whole, not perfect. I can't even be whole. Oh, but I want to keep doing it because I'm a glutton for punishment. Mostly because I don't give up. Never give up, never surrender. If I give up, it's usually after an extreme situation. Like 2016, that was epic of giving up. It was like biblical proportions. But I don't give up on anything. I will figure out a way to do it. Which, not necessarily a good thing all the time, because then I start obsessing about certain things, like with the blogs or my writing. Like, I will get it done no matter what. Like, with one problem, for example, I was trying to fix something that was on WriterSanctuary. I spent the entire day working on that problem. Did nothing else. I obsessed about it. It's all I could think about. When I went to sleep, that was the last thing I thought about. So sometimes I can get quite obsessive when I'm trying to figure out a problem. But one of the greatest compliments I ever got from an employer was how tenacious I was. That's because I don't like to lose. So I'll keep doing what I do. Even when it's clear that I should give up, I'm not going to. Because I want to see just how far I could take something. It's all about that curiosity. Whoa, I'm a little bit behind here. Okay, Doc, I'm learning not to emotionally eat or drink. more water and drink more water. I have a 40-ounce bottle I try to fill up 3 times a day. Good job. If nothing else, at least twice a day. There you go. Mine's only 24, and I fill that up about 2 or 3 times a day. But I also have like maybe 1 or 2 of those worth of coffee every morning. So I'm well hydrated. So now you want to make sure you're eating proper meals. Ice cream and brownie is not a meal your body needs. No, but it tastes good. It's empty calories? Not necessarily. Depending on the ice cream and the brownies, you can get everything from proteins to calcium. So it's not necessarily empty calories, like the brownies I normally get. Well, look at even these frosted donuts. An empty box of that. We've got protein. We've got iron. 10%, no less. Calcium has no calcium. A donut without calcium, that kind of worries me. What did they use to make it? Chocolate donuts from Walmart. Technically, you need sodium to live, but it's 11%. Added sugars where it kicks your ass, though. 18 grams per serving. And that's when you need to do more activity to burn that. Potassium. So it's not necessarily empty calories. You're still getting quite a bit, depending on what you have. Carrot cake. We researched carrot cake of having it in the morning as opposed to a donut. And carrot cake is actually quite healthy for you in comparison. So it's not always empty calories. So it really just comes down to what you're eating. I can try to drink more water, but you don't answer how much water you had today. No, I don't. Not enough, probably. I just like carrying a water bottle around with me everywhere. KC says, if I were in your shoes, I would have eaten a yogurt, apple, banana, or chicken skewers. Yeah, but she's not a dancer. She's not trying to look good for all of her students. Mr. Fred Astaire. That's what I'll start calling you, Freddy. Ice cream and brownie is at least 5 times the amount of calories and fat than other healthy alternatives. Oh, more than. Like a salad. You can have 2 cups of salad. Okay, so 2 cups of salad is a serving. And if you don't know what 2 cups of I weigh it out. So I use a scale. 85 grams of salad. Do you have any idea how much salad 85 grams comes out to? It's an ungodly amount. So you have a serving of that, 25 calories. You also get spinach, kale. I get the baby spring mix. And then you slap in 4 ounces of chicken, grilled chicken. I like using the Chipotle ranch seasoning on my grilled chicken in it. And then a serving of shredded cheese, 110 calories. That is probably one of the most filling things you'll ever eat. It's a stupid amount of food for, I think, 225 calories total. So, yeah. I love salads. I love chicken salad. Grilled chicken salad is one of my favorite things. I had to put that as a recipe on Crossing Colorado. Then you can top it off with some mushrooms, which is great. Potassium, and I think it's 10 calories per serving. You have quite a few mushrooms on it. Onions. I like putting onions in my salad. So there's all kinds of ways you can spruce up some greens without it being rich in sugars, and probably one of the most healthiest things you'll ever eat. Especially if you get it mixed with spinach. Love raw spinach, hate cooked spinach. Ugh. And of course, Thanksgiving is coming up, so that won't help. Actually, I did an article a long time ago where I actually recorded every single thing I had at Thanksgiving. And I had an entire dinner. Stuffing, potatoes, turkey. Didn't go over like 220 calories or something like that. So, yeah, you can still have a healthy Thanksgiving without having to worry about skimping out on the good shit. Just depends on how much of the good shit you wind up eating. I hate salad. I might as well not be eating anything. Oh, no. Then you haven't had a good salad then. I'm telling you, it's one of the greatest things. Oh, and it's filling too. And Michael, I said I can write a sequence about you since you took off your jacket. There you go, writing prompt. using me as a writing prompt. He took off his jacket because he was sweaty and smelly. And all the women ran. I do love taco salads, though, because they have rice, beans, and veggies. Taco salads are actually fairly, are not that bad. Like the taco salad from Taco John's is only like, I think it's like 420 calories, but it's a massive fucking bowl. If you don't eat the bowl, then the calories like drops. But even with the bowl, it's not all that bad. Most of it's protein. It's all, you got your greens and cheese, tomatoes, beef. I like my sour cream on mine. So there's a lot of goodness that goes in a taco bowl. So it's not always, taco salads aren't always bad. It's all about choices. You have to make conscious decisions to eat more healthy alternatives over not so healthy foods. Yes, I do love vegetables. There you go. Instead of snacking, one of my favorite snacks is cucumber and ranch. Cucumber, carrots, and ranch. Oh, yeah. Ranch goes with everything, though. Okay, Michael, you slowly taking off your jacket can be the opening scene to your master class. No, not yet. Maybe in about 2 months. Where they get a load of me. Mm. Oh, that is a lot of alcohol in those blueberries. Oh, but it's fattening. Get light ranch and don't soak your food in it. Anyway, we've been talking about losing weight for like 30 minutes. Try an oatmeal smoothie, oatmeal, peanut butter to taste, raw honey or sugar to taste, in a 2-quart pan. Don't add milk. This satisfies my hunger and I don't gain weight. Oatmeal smoothie. Never had an oatmeal smoothie. I have got a recipe for our creamy. I love our creamy. I have a thing of ice cream that only is about 200 calories total. It's a orange creamsicle. Uses mandarin oranges, vanilla, unsweetened almond milk, a teaspoon of vanilla, two packets of Splenda because I like my shit sweet, and 1/4 cup of heavy cream. But I think I want to change that, the last part of it. But that was pretty good. So why not, Michael? TMI, but it's been a while. So if I want to write a steamy writing prompt about you, a desk and a chair, that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta make me blush. Right away, Neo. Enjoy. Oh. Wow, now, okay, I'm gonna put my jacket back on. You're gonna make me blush. Thank John, but I actually gained a lot of weight eating peanut butter for breakfast every day. Well, you can get peanut butter powder. We have peanut butter protein powder here, and Sam made me a peanut butter ice cream, which turned out pretty good. It needed to be a little bit sweeter, so maybe like a Splenda packet would have done it, but you can still make a healthy alternatives with peanut butter. I just eat a bowl of oatmeal. It's only 150 calories. There you go. I do a bowl of cream of wheat, but I like to cook my cream of wheat till it's like solid and lumpy. So you have to chew it. It all comes down to your self-control and mental fortitude. Yeah, there you go. Add 2 or 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, no more. Yeah, 2 or 3 tablespoons. That's only going to give you maybe, 75 calories total. The flexus part too. Nice. I don't have much self-control when it comes to food. I don't either, especially when it comes to Taco Bell. But I don't know if you can call Taco Bell food. Anyway. So. Oh. Anywho. I've got like... Neo's making me all self-conscious. Oh. Mouthful. Here we go. Ready? Oh my god. It's like using Listerine with blueberries. Oh, those are strong. Um, Sorry, the cats won't be in my writing prompt. I don't like an audience. Great, maybe I'll hang out in your writing prompt then. Sometimes I don't need an audience either. I would lose weight if I knew I'd get a boyfriend like Weevil. Um, yeah, there's no doubt that if you lose weight, you'll attract more. But you have to worry. You have to worry. You have to be wary though, because just because you lose a lot of weight, you look sexier, whatever. You're also going to be attracting other types of guys, and those other types of guys aren't necessarily the ones you want around you anyway. So you still have to have your guard up. But the pool does open up a little bit. So um, my point is that just because you lose weight doesn't mean you're going to find a quality guy. You're going to find those guys that just want to use you and lose you because you look hot. So be wary of that. Like I said, like I would love to look great like an underwear model, but my primary goal is to stop myself from dying and just to see what I could do to myself for the sake of doing it. So I'm not doing it for anybody else. If I cared about dating, I'd leave the house more often, but I don't. So this is all for me. The Flesh Rider Part 3. Thanks for the encouragement, Ron. Blueberry Delight, a fireball kind of night. Has Neo been drinking too? Here we go. Anyway. Oh my god, Nevin. Anyway, I guess you have a point, but like I said, looking sexy doesn't hurt. No, it doesn't. As long as you're doing it for right reasons and that you're still keeping your guard up. Oh. It's like as soon as I lose the rest of my weight and I do look like a Greek god in human form, I have no intention of playing around on social media. I have no intention of using dating apps because I know they're just gonna come out of the woodwork, and I don't want to deal with that. I'm too busy. So I might do a Thursday to show everybody, am I doing it right? But for the most part, I'm losing weight for myself because I don't want to die, and I'd like to see what it looked like, just out of curiosity. Diana will have a bunch of dudes chasing after her. She's naturally beautiful. Yeah, like I told Diana that she's very pretty months and months ago, like almost a year ago. Yeah. She's a beautiful woman. So, yeah, there's potential there. No doubt. I don't know where I was going with that. Then people will finally call me baby. Yeah, probably. Hey, baby, want to wrestle? Nope. I have a strict rule on never dating anybody that's old enough to be my daughter. So, yeah, that was before I gained all this weight, Michael. I don't know. I think you're putting too much emphasis on it, but if it's what makes you feel better, then do it. But don't do it because you're looking for that weevil. Do it because you want to. Do it because you want to live a healthier life. I do it because I enjoy the idea of lifting up a 50-pound bag of dog food with one arm without sweating. I do it because I want to walk up a hill without getting winded. I do it so that I can walk around the pond without dying on the road somewhere. I do it because I don't want my heart to stop. Secondary is that I want to do it so I can make a calendar. So have your reasons, but make sure they're good. Thirsty Thursday, Freaky Friday, Sexy Saturday, Sneaky Sundays. The way you say "Hey baby," I think of Johnny Bravo. Nice. Anywho, so since we didn't talk a damn thing about writing today, it's 8 o'clock. We have our card, our new cards from the Take Time to Make Your Soul Happy. In a chaotic world, that would be awesome. Seek to be whole, not perfect. Those are things I pretty much live by. Perfection doesn't exist. What you got to do is work to make yourself whole. And I do. I love where I'm at. I'm not one of these desperate guys who is constantly trying to get a date because I love my job. I love my life. I'm happy where I'm at. If somebody comes along and I share my life with her, then awesome. If not, groovy. I'm still going to be happy because I enjoy what I do. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. It's chaotic. I don't know what I'd do without chaos. I think we are strange bedfellows that probably would never be able to exist without the other. Michael told you I'm writing a short story for my class. That's my last assignment. There you go. Johnny Bravo was the human version of Pepe Le Pew. I talked about writing. Yeah, I think we all talked about writing for about 5 minutes. High school, I was super healthy. I had so much self-control. Ironically, people complimented me on my appearance made me stop caring. I just let myself go. Well, that would be the opposite way I'd go. Okay, so this week's card from our Take Time to Make Your Soul Happy is... I think this is more of an affirmation. These are a little bit less detailed than the other ones. I am worthy of happiness and love, which kind of goes along with the lines of what we're talking about today, huh? I stirred the shit out of that, didn't I? Let's have some more blueberries, Michael. All right. Last crunch. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh, after the third serving, it's not so bad. Okay. Anyway, I am happy. I am worthy of happiness and love. That's what our affirmations are today. This probably goes along. This could probably help out quite a few writers, actually, if you think about it, because a lot of us suffer from imposter syndrome, and there are two extremes to imposter syndrome. You have the ones that will never view themselves as good enough for success, and then you have the overachievers who constantly push themselves just to prove that they can do it, even though they don't have to, and they'll still keep going. So something like this could be quite beneficial. Even if you're just, I'm worthy of happiness and love, even if you say that from a physical perspective or from a writing perspective, because I don't know, a lot of us do. Like that took me the longest time to feel that I was good enough as a freelance writer. Then I eventually got to the point where I now can confirm that I'm an awesome freelance writer. I rock. My clients love me, and they pay me very well. It's not necessarily boasting. It's a self-affirmation that I am good at what I do. And it took me the longest time to get over that. And I talked about that last week, where all I did was change the way I responded to people. That's what started it anyway, is that instead of saying, when somebody asked me or said to me, good job, I would say, I try. I changed that to be, thank you. That's all I changed, and that snowballed into being able to accept that I am good at what I do and that I have a lot to offer. And so something like that kind of feeds into I am worthy of happiness and love, if you think about it. Gotta know your value. And I still have a few issues to work out, especially when it comes to my published works. But um, it all starts with those baby steps of making sure you're convincing yourself that you are worthy of all that. And yeah, that's how I started. And it's been working out good. So, I am worthy of happiness and love goes with writing, and outside of that, I am worthy of being a successful freelance writer. I am worthy of having a writing career. I am worthy the investment in my craft. There you go, Neo. Exactly. Cool. I'll check him out. Thanks for about the Mark Manson. Yeah, we all need some more confidence. Exactly. It's all about success in just about anything is about self-confidence. If you're not confident in your abilities, you'll find it far more difficult to succeed as a freelancer, blogger, author. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be conceited, just be confident. There's a big difference between the two. A conceited person will try to promote himself as being the end all be all while making everybody else around them feel. Oh, I was on a roll and I can't think of the word. He makes himself appear superior to everybody around them, and so a confident person just knows that they are. So you don't have to make other people feel inferior to you in order to be successful. People like that piss me off. Got to be hit in the face with a brick. Anyway, I think those blueberries went straight to my head. No problem. I was thinking okay. Anyway, okay. Well, I think we'll end that tonight. Don't forget that I and Sam will be on Crossing Colorado's podcast tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, on Crossing Colorado's channel, where we could have talked about this whole last 45 minutes. But, in other words, a D-bag. Exactly. Yeah, that's, I'm not sure what the topic is tomorrow, but we'll be live. And it'll be up on Spotify. And I gotta add that link to our video description. I keep forgetting. We're also on Anchor. If you're curious, you can also find it on crossingcolorado.com. I post every episode. We've only done one. Every episode is on a post that goes live. So there's that. Anywho, and if you're just joining us watching the rerun, wow, I had too many blueberries. A Freelancer's Tale is available on Amazon, and it's in Jesus. Let me try that one more time, shall we? A Freelancer's Tale is available on Amazon in paperback and ebook format. It's a story about how I started as a freelance writer, from text broker all the way to what I do today, all while suffering one of the worst depressions of my life. I try to make it a story about hope and never giving up, so I'm hoping I inspired some. But the link to that book is in the description down below. I thought your weight loss talks were during the day. We had to change the hours. We did have them at 11 a.m., but then Sam started working during the day too, so we changed it to 7 p.m. So now they're at the same time as tonight's show. Podcast plugs, book plugins, and blog plugins. High on blueberries. Yes, I am. Those blueberries were awesome. Anywho, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns before we call it a night? Maybe next week we'll talk more about writing. You know, it's all good. It's what you guys want to talk about. That's what we'll talk about. You guys matter. So I like evening hours. So do I. It gives me a chance to liquor up. Like during the day when we're doing the podcast at 11 a.m., all I could have is coffee. I'm not going to get drunk before lunch. So that's a little too early even for me. So Lisa, now that we moved into the night, I can bust out the moonshine, fireball, drambuie. Yeah. Anyway, Michael, for the third time, I'm writing a short story. I heard you. I read that already. You're writing a short story for your class, right? Still trying to decide what to write about. Short stories are hard. Nah, no, they're not. Depends on what kind of story you want to write. You can always use writing prompts. Readsy has a great writing prompt and plot generator on their website. And I believe I did a video on that and a blog post. So if you watch or read any one of those, it'll take you to Readsy's prompt generator. It's quite extensive. The plot generator is so cool because you can rearrange it however you want, or it gives you randomized ideas. And there's a few of them I'm like, I want to turn this into a short story just for shits and giggles. Because it was kind of off the wall. So I'm like, I wonder if I can write that. Take those writing prompts and run with it. Make short stories out of them. Regardless of the plot, make it interesting. This should be a Crossing Colorado video, right? That's what I said earlier. You got it. He is okay, but with what we were talking about, yeah, I'm fine. It would be nice to talk about writing at some point, but it's what you guys, it's what was on everybody's mind, and so I tend to go with the flow. It's as much your show as it is mine. So some things just need to be said, and that's part of the chaos that is me. Next week we're starting your 3 posts a week on Medium. I was actually going to do it on Vocal. I was going to start today and I forgot. So next week is a good starting point for Vocal. I think I even have it set up in Asana for next week. So since I wasn't going to Utah, oh baby, your cheek is so jacked up, so swollen, big ass scab in her mouth. But since I didn't go to Utah, I figured I'll just start it this week. But I didn't, so maybe it's a good thing. I'm fairly sure it's in Asana for next week. So, you can make big money on Medium, but you have to stay consistent, and you also have to have 100 followers before you make any money. I believe that's what the new rules are. I was making like 2 cents a month off my one post. I have a Medium account. I just haven't played with it. I'm flying to Indiana for Thanksgiving. Going to stay with some relatives. Awesome. Enjoy. I don't get to spend time with mine. God, baby. I just want to see, make sure you're okay. That is such... Ugh. That's so infected, sweet pea. I have to get her some antibiotics. What did you do to your face? What did you do to your face? Yeah, lucky girl. Thank you. To this day, I still do not remember this panties conversation. Made $5 off one post. Nice. Yep. You can make some decent money. I made a $5 tip off of one of my posts on Vocal. So, pink panties are our favorite. Diana, Indiana is close to where I live. Oh, that she's okay. Poor baby. Not really bug you. Yep, we're getting some antibiotics this week. I think. Yeah. Yeah, my poor girl. Oh, Lizzie Wait will allow me to wear sexy lingerie. Yep, me too. Anywho, we're gonna call it a night. Thank you for watching, everybody. It was fun. Maybe next week we'll stay on topic for longer than 15 minutes. I'm kidding. I enjoy you guys' company. It's all good. Don't forget, Sam and I will be on Crossing Colorado's YouTube channel tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which is the same time we do this show. So, hope to see you there. And if there's no more questions, comments, concerns, we'll see you all next week. Have a great and safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. And, man, hope your Thanksgiving is less chaotic than mine. Michael Jackson reference. I'm here for it. Dirty Diana. Oh, I can sing that song, by the way. I used to have that record. Oh my god. That just dated me. Dirty Diana. Now. It was a Michael Jackson reference. It's Casey's fault, right? Now I'm gonna be singing it all fucking night. Thanks a lot, guys. Good night, everyone. Hope everyone has a great week and Thanksgiving. See you next Monday. Good night, Ron. Have a great Thanksgiving. And if you guys are driving or flying, please be careful and be safe out there. Don't do anything stupid. And enjoy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you next week. See, Katie C even knows it. Oh, Jesus, I can't get my damn thing here. Have a great week, everyone. See those that are coming tomorrow on Crossing Colorado. Should I try to flex right?